Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Dave here, and today we got a slightly different video for you. For those of you who do not know me, I have been a teacher and a performer for close to 20 years, give or take. And when I'm teaching, obviously I need to make the information that I'm giving to my students as clear as possible, as readily accessible as possible, and hopefully fun and interactive. When I started teaching, it was just a notebook, but over the years, things have grown clearly. One of the best ways I've supplemented students' lessons over the years is using something like Google Classroom or even Practice Space. These are great apps to kind of just upload PDFs and YouTube links and, backing tracks, any of that sort of that fun stuff that kind of really makes the lesson go the extra mile when they're students at home and they just need something to practice with or against. But recently, through side hustle endeavors, I kind of went down the rabbit hole and kind of discovered Goodnotes and just note-taking apps, stuff like that. And I thought this would be super cool to have for musicians and for music teachers to assign stuff. So I went looking and I couldn't find anything. I couldn't even find stickers for like fretboards. So I decided, I'm already versed in Canva for making these videos and stuff for my students, that I should just go ahead and make my own. So that's what I did. So obviously, for selfish reasons, the first one I made was a guitar journal, but I quickly realized it'd be easy to just pop out some bass and piano and singer-songwriter versions too. Down the road, I might create some more, but we'll see how these go. And I think they're fun. I think it's a really great hybrid between the two. So I just kind of wanted to walk you through today what we got going. This is the singer-songwriter cover. Right now I'm using Goodnotes, but these will work in pretty much any note-taking app. I'll back out for a second, kind of touch this. For those of you who don't know Goodnotes, we'll just start with one basic feature. You have either you can kind of touch the hyperlink stuff, or you can click on the pen and start writing. So I'm gonna go back into pen mode, or out of pen mode, sorry. And so here's the first page. You have several things here, and I'm just gonna scroll down to the next page because this is where it tells you you got homework, repertoire, exercises, references, and templates. So the templates is gonna be over here, and then the rest of the stuff we're gonna use is gonna be in the upper right. You also have the home tab, which will bring you back to this page right here. So homework's pretty self-explanatory. Anything that you're working on, I'll show you the templates that you can use to assign stuff as a teacher, or even just keep track of your progress as a student. The repertoire is just a hyperlinked A through Z section so that you can add PDFs. It's the same size, 8.5 by 11, so they'll fit right in and you can kind of jump right to stuff. And exercises, references, same concept. Like if you have any handouts, that's where all that would go. So I'm gonna go past homework into the templates. Some of these can load a little slow. I actually made a calendar version first and that took forever. So we knocked it down to just a generic pick it up whenever you go. It doesn't have to be 2024. So I got 5 boxes here for the assignments. You can zoom in, you can see the metronome markings. You have a box here for just like a quick overview of what assignments, with the tempo, how many minutes you want them to practice, number of times per week, and then some notes. Yeah, so it's gonna take a while, some time to load for a second. And then this is the keeping track of the practice log. So you got Monday through Sunday, amount of time, and metronome per exercise. And so here on this next page, I kind of started to show you some of the stickers. So I've created piano stickers, some fretboard stickers, and these are great. You can kind of import them, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. But I just kind of wanted to show you this page. Like the pianos, I have A through G, 1 octave and 2 octaves for those, and they're color coordinated, red through purple. So for instance, you can click on it in theory. Sorry, I'm still a little new to Goodnotes. And then you can kind of move it. You can grab it here and resize it. And then, again, once you click off of it, you can start writing. So I'm in pen mode. You have several pen mode options. This is just what I'm going to use. You can even choose a color. So I'll go blue and just say 1, 2. Well, that's looking kind of thin. So I'm going to change maybe a little thicker. Obviously, that's not the correct variance for whatever scale this is going. We're just kind of going with it. Unfortunately, the markings don't follow the stickers if you write on the stickers, so you just want to make sure that the sticker's in the place that you want it first. But yeah, that's the idea. You can kind of just write out a scale really quick. Pentatonic. you got full-size fretboards. I have both basic fretboards and maple fretboards for pretty much any frets span you can do, 0 through 12 and like 4 through, I don't remember what they are, but there's like 5 for each of them. I even started messing around with this mandolin one, which is kind of cool, but it's some of the darker ones are a little more difficult to kind of mess with. But the white doesn't look bad. Obviously that's a little too thick. So yeah, you get the idea. And so, you can assign anything you want with these. You can pull in other PDFs like I mentioned too. Here, let's get out of this page. Here are the templates. So when you get to the templates, again, these could take a second to load a little bit. You don't want to just start using it, because what you're going to need to do is kind of copy and paste these and use these as many as you want. So for instance, one feature right here, you see these little boxes in the upper right-hand corner, or left-hand corner, excuse me. Here are all the templates that I have for the specific one. The singer-songwriter version is essentially the piano and the guitar version kind of combined together. So, it's good to kind of back out into this global view, not only because you can see the ones that you want quicker, but this is how you're going to have to duplicate it anyway. But as you can kind of see, like I have grand staff, I have like chord charts, 4/4, 3/4, 6/8. Versions with pianos, stickers on top of them so you can write out chords or guitar chords, even just sheets for chords or scales that you want to write out, some note-taking pages as well. So for instance, let's say I wanted to double this one right here. All you would do is click that little arrow right there. No, just kidding, we're going back. Click that little arrow right there and you just say duplicate. Okay, so then once you have it, you can drag it to wherever you want. We're gonna move it up here and put it right next to here. There it goes, right there. I put it in the wrong spot, but just kidding, right there. So another way you could kind of use this, actually, there's a desktop version as well. So as a music teacher, any kind of major surgery that you might need to do might be easier on the desktop, and then it immediately, it'll fix itself here if you're using an iPad on the stand. But yeah, that's the idea for the templates, right? And let's say we wanted to, okay, so again, these are hyperlinked, so let's go to repertoire. So I'm gonna click that as soon as I get out of the pen. Just kidding, I'm really good at this. Okay, so there it goes. And so here we can see, right now I don't have anything loaded in, but I'm gonna load in Melissa from the Allman Brothers. So I'm gonna go to N, and all you have to do is hit this little plus sign with the page up at the top, and then click import. You can also airdrop it from another thing too. So again, like if you're working on the computer as a teacher, you can airdrop it to the iPad and it just imports, right? So here I have, I'm gonna back out, I'm gonna go, sorry, really quick. So here I have Melissa's, and I'm gonna just click open. And there it is, the PDF's just right in here. And what's great about it too is that, I would find myself printing off PDFs and writing on them, but then uploading them into the computer, and then any notes that I made on those would not be there anymore. But like now you can just click the pen and you can, do strum patterns. You can start counting the rhythms, anything, fingering, anything that you want to add to the chart, it's just right there and it's organized. So like a student's not going to forget their notebook, which is just great. A couple quick things I want to cover before I let you go is how to add somebody, which is super simple. You just hit this arrow over here, and then you hit the arrow next to the document you want to share, and then share link to collaborate, add their email, and you're done. Next is bringing in stickers. There's a couple different ways you can do this. You can hit the 3 dots up here and go split view. And what that'll do is allow you to bring up another program of some sorts. I'm going with files, and then all you have to do is kind of grab the one you want and drag it over. Again, you can resize it. You can also do stickers. You can add photos too, but I forget about that. There's this star sticker right here in Goodnotes. You hit that and you hit it again. And then what you can do is you can start to create your own. So for instance, you can also swipe up and grab, if something's here, you can kind of click on it and then move it over to the side to get that split view too. That kicks it off, so then you'll have to click it again. But another way you can kind of go about it is opening it up. This is probably even easier if you're adding a whole bunch, or again, you could do it on a desktop. But grab the one you want, you know, you can even select multiple while you're still holding that, and then you just simply drag them over and drop them, and then you're good to go. So then there'll be quick access for you while you're in there. And then the final thing is, I just want to kind of go over, I just went briefly over if you're not familiar with Goodnotes and you're starting to use this and you're like, what the hell do I do? You have your pen tool here, which you have several different types of pens and sensitivity, so you can kind of mess with all that. This is a basic pencil, by the way. I got it off of Amazon for like $30. You don't have to have anything fancy. Totally works. I even recommend like there's the screen protector paper, the paper feel that they got. That's a much better writing experience. If it feels sterile to write on a screen for you, I totally get it. Yeah, so you can do that. And then, you know, a great feature with the writing is like if you write something and you don't like it, you can just scribble it out and it'll go away. Or there's this cool thing called the lasso tool. So tool, you can write something, then you click it, and then you highlight it, and it's just like, I want to move it. You can move it. There's the eraser feature, there's highlighters. You can choose all the colors that you want. There's text boxes and photos. Like you can really do a lot with these. And honestly, I think it's a great little hybrid between the modern world and the notebooks. So hope you dig it. If you do, there's links in the description, and pick one up, have fun. I'll even, you know, you can even share it, pirate it. I think it's cool. I would love for it to catch on, so enjoy and have fun.